9 points. 9 points. They were ahead with 9 points. So you go from 9 points to what is either going to be level on points with Bayern or at worst 2 points if they get the draw. Bottled, choke job, losers, rejects, waste of spaces. You can use everything because it's 2019. I have no time to make excuses or anything. How Dortmund have completely self-destructed is so sad. So sad because the reason why this frustrates me and it angers me so much is that this is such a talented side. And because someone asked me a question. Someone asked me a question that, if I was playing football, which team would I want to play for? I would love to play for Dortmund. Whether it's Tuchel's side, Klopp's side, this side, that is the one team I would love to be in that team. But as much as I'd love to be in that team, I wouldn't enjoy losing. I wouldn't enjoy throwing away leads. I wouldn't enjoy losing games that have to be won. And players have to take the blame. Hakimi, Akanji, Mario Götze, Sancho, who had crap games. But Lucien Favre is the manager. And this is a mostly young team. Apart from a Götze, a Marco Reus, and a Witsel, this is a very young side. And a very young side need leadership. They need guidance. They're only one player. The manager sees the blueprints. He sees everything. He sees the map of the whole thing. So if you've got a dude who does not understand, I think maybe possibly we need to make a flipping change. Maybe we need a striker. Because you were looking at it and Augsburg, credit to Augsburg, they came with a game plan. They came with a game plan and it was cool. But you're looking at your side and you're seeing that we're not really creating clear-cut chances. There's not a striker's presence in here. Why did it take you this long to bring on Alcacer? Why? Why not bring... Fair enough, I always think that he should start. Because I'm not a fan of the false nine. I'm not a fan of that crap. But fair enough. Half-time, you're 1-0 down. Bring him on. Second half, 45 minutes. Give him 45 minutes to try and change the culture and the texture of the entire game. But I think beyond that, this is where the manager comes in and even the players. You cannot play the same exact way and expect to be getting positive results. The whole point of management, the whole point of coaching, the whole point of tutoring and guiding your side is that, okay, so this is how, okay, I think we need to have a bit of a change here. Okay, I think we need to readjust here. Okay, I think this is where we need to... Because this game called for Dortmund to be a bit more direct. Less passes, more shooting, more precise crosses. None of these stupid-ass flicks. None of these stupid-ass flicks. That's not working. Against a very defensive side, your approach has to be far more basic, more direct, because you have to try and put more pressure on that side. But Augsburg were like, we're going to sit deep. Or you're going to pass amongst yourself? Cool. You can do all the passing you want. We're going to sit deep, get men behind the ball, and whenever you come here, we're going to choke you up. We're going to put 2 men on a Sancho, 2 men on a Reus. When you come near our box, we're just going to swamp you by the amount of numbers that we have. Because the only way you can beat us is you've got to go out wide, get crosses into the box to a flipping striker, and play for men into the box. You cannot pass through us. And Dortmund, for about 90 minutes, they were trying to pass through these guys. They were doing all these stupid-ass flicks. But look, goal of the season. Goal of the season. I don't care what it says. That's goal of the season. Goal of the season. That G from G was awesome. Because the quality of the chip, the angle he put in it, the spinach he was able to give that thing. I was like, you know what? That's a G. That is a quality, amazing, amazing goal. And I think I had a very good... Because even for Augsburg, I think really Augsburg's best players were really the defense. I just think defensively they were awesome. I just think all of the defenders deserve to be called that dudes, because they shot... I think Augsburg and the manager himself, great game plan. They had a tactical game plan. They knew how to stop Dortmund, and Dortmund simply didn't have any answers to break them down. So, it's over. It's over. I will be... Bayern Munich, looking at that result, I do not see Bayern Munich not beating Mönchengladbach. Yes, Mönchengladbach are in third. They're going to be a very tough side. But I think Bayern are like, my God, we're not going to let this slip. We're not going to let it slip. These guys have made the biggest mistake of being losers, being complete and absolute losers, and allowing us back into this game. So, for Bayern, they're going to be in. So, and for Dortmund, even looking forward, looking ahead to the Dortmund game, to the Tottenham game, is for me, because look, Maguire was playing. That is what is so damning about this. Augsburg are fourth from bottom. Dortmund pretty much had their strongest side, most notably Marco Reus in the team, and they were unable to break down Augsburg. They were only able to breach Augsburg once. And he says to himself, how many shots on goal do they even have? How many clear opportunities do they really have? How much activity in the 18-yard box do they really have? How much pressure was the Augsburg defense or the keeper on? They were not really under that much pressure. Because the defending for Augsburg, they found it pretty easy to defend these dudes. They found it pretty easy. And I just think that I've got to look at Lucien Favre. You have to have a plan B, a plan C. This plan A has worked superbly well and gave you that 9 points lead, and it looks like we're going to be runaway leaders. But what Bayern have done so well is that maybe have been playing well, they get the job done. They're like, okay, what do we need to do just to win this game? We don't need to look pretty. We don't need to look entertaining. Let's just find a way to score. And for this Dortmund side, I don't believe they have the mentality of let's just try and find a way to win. We don't have to keep it pretty. It just seems as if they fall into this default mode of we have to pass and move the ball this way. We have to play this way, and that's all we can do. But there is nobody. It's almost as if they're sort of doing it near the end with Mario Götze, but there was no one on that team that's like, no, screw this. I'm not going to pass the ball. I'm going to run with the ball and take a shot. I'm going to run down the byline, and I'm going to play a direct cross right into the box. I'm not going to do 3-4 passes. I'm not going to here to look pretty. We're trying to win the game. And I don't think there were enough people on that pitch for Dortmund that were like, we have to try and win this freaking game. I mean, it's like, did they realize where they were within the title race? Did they realize that you need to win? Bayern are in there because if Dortmund, and I think they will, because I'm keeping it real, I'm like, if Dortmund do end up losing this title race, this would be one of the biggest choke jobs. This will easily be one of the biggest choke jobs that I've ever seen. From 9 points to losing it, terrible, completely and utterly terrible, man. And because again, you look at the defense, and I've always said that defense it's never been a defense that has been great. It's not a defense that's good. It's a young defense, and that defense can always be a defense that can go. But fair enough, it is what it is. But I just think that it's a state of mind, especially when you're coming into these games and these difficult games. And I think Favre and Dortmund, they had to know that you didn't really think you were just going to attack and blaze your way to victory. That's not how it works in a title race. Even for Man City, when they went to 100 points last season, there were a few games in which they just had to find a way to win. That's the key. They just have to find a way to win where they weren't playing well. They were not allowed to play their football, and their brand of football were not creating those chances. But someone had to step up to try and get a goal. And I think for Dortmund, I look at this side, there is not an individual who you can look to step up to try and get a goal. And that is the key thing. It's almost as if the goals can only be got if the team plays a certain way. It's can only be got in rhythm. That they can only do this if they're in a certain kind of flow. And it doesn't work like that. Football doesn't work like that. Especially when you're talking about high-tier football, it simply doesn't work like that. You have to twist your brain, twist your mind, and just figure it out. You've just got to figure it out, and sometimes figuring it out means that you're not really allowed to play the way that you're allowed to play. So it's over. It's like, I do not know how Dortmund, the momentum has so overwhelmingly swung in the direction of Bayern that I can't figure out any way whatsoever that Dortmund win this title. I just believe it's over. I really believe it's over. So, you know, it is what it is. They've got to take the L, hold the L, accept the L, and kiss this Bundesliga goodbye. So because they're out of the cup, Bundesliga's gone, there's no way in hell that they're overcoming, especially from what I've seen, and then when they're overcoming that thing against Tottenham. So it is what it is. It's over. Done. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hot patron by pledging an amount each month and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hot Patron page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhot.com or just click over here.